Hello, welcome to Have a Go. I'm Alan, and today we're gonna have a go at making green sand. Not just sand. It's a mixture of fine sand, without other stuff mixed in like twigs and branches and organic matter. Fine sand mixed with bentonite clay, with a little bit of water to soften it up, but not enough that it feels moist. So just shy of damp, but not dry. Now, I don't recommend getting the sand from the landscapers because I've found that it retains far too much moisture and probably has other stuff mixed in with it. I've gotten best results with actual kiln dried sand from the sandbag store in New Zealand. For clay, I went with finely powdered bentonite clay from an art supply place. They sell it in 5 kilo bags, which should be enough to make 50 kilos of greensand. And water you can get out the tap for free. So let's get into it. Alright, we're back to the old sawhorses, and from what I've read, different metals use different sand compositions when casting. For aluminium, I've read that you use 10% bentonite clay and 5% water. My sand comes in 20 kilo bags, so 10% of that will be 2 kilograms of clay and 1 kilogram of water, which in metric usefully works out to 1 kilo of water. So we'll start measuring out the clay first. This is the bentonite clay that I was talking about. Right, 2 kilograms of clay, or thereabouts. A bag of sand. And empty it onto a tarpaulin that you've prepared earlier. Now take the clay that we've already measured out, so this is 20 kilograms of sand. We're adding 2 kilograms of clay. So mix it in. Pull it back into the centre with the tarp itself. And continue. Now this step might not be necessary at this stage, but it will be later on. Fold the tarp over on top of itself, so you've got a tarp, sand mixture in the tarp, and then dance. Show the world your dance moves. The only time I'll dance is when either there's someone to embarrass or I get something out of it. In this case, I'm embarrassing myself and I'm getting green sand. will be watching in bemusement. If it tries to use it as a litter box, chase the cat away. Do this a couple of times, raking and dancing. No. So we'll move on to the next phase. Now you may recall the other part we need, as well as the sand and 10% clay, it is also the 5% water. Now this is a 500ml spray bottle, so 2 full things of this should be enough water. Pretty sure my neighbour thinks I'm rude. He also thinks I'm entertaining, so there's that. Below a certain point, the spray bottle won't actually get the water at the bottom of the bottle. So, as with cooking, make a small well, add wet ingredients. This is where you get to show off your dance moves again. Once again, dance. If you didn't see it, you wouldn't believe it. We're starting to get the feeling that we want. As you do the raking, just be careful not to put the tines of the rake through your tarpaulin. Oh, it's getting there, it's definitely getting there. Still too dry though, so we will need that extra bottle. The hardest part of doing this is figuring out the consistency. How dry is too dry and how wet is too wet. Nice enough for rock and roll. Let's get a bucket to put it all in. Now, despite how it looks, your tarpaulin is going to be slightly damp from all this, the water and whatnot, so I'd advise you to just leave it unfolded to dry for a day or two. Come back and then shake out the remaining bits of now dry sand and clay into the bucket, and then fold it up and put it away. And that's how you make a bucket of greensand. This is a 20 litre bucket and it's about full. I'll put that away now. Time to go for a cup of tea.